starter. Hope to see a Doom Ultra Nightmare at GDQ at some point. Thanks to everyone for the awesome work you do to raise money for charity. We have a $50 donation from Talbot. Hey, runners, announcers, and support. Thanks for giving me some of the most fun I have in video games twice per year. Have a good run, runner, and have a good week, everyone. We have a $22 anonymous donation. Greetings from Australia. Glad to catch awesome summer games done quick this year. No pun intended, since I missed SGDQ 2016. Shoutouts to Brain Farts. The runs have been amazing this year, especially that sick Tony Hawk run. Keep up the awesome runs, guys. Also, I agree that it wouldn't be an American summer without a barbecue, so save the frames and roast the animals. Mwahahahaha. Frankersy, Frankersy, Frankersy. We have a $5 donation from Brandon Lewis, With my wife training to save lives in the Navy as a hospital corpsman, I feel I gotta toss what little I have to show support for the hard-working men and women who save lives across the borders. Have a good night, everyone, and please save the animals. We have a $20 donation from Seiki. The guy who came up with the Quiche Lorraine/Quiche Lorraine pun is an absolute genius. Congratulations to all the runners, the people behind SGDQ, and the French restreamers. You are all doing an amazing job. We have a $50 anonymous donation. Hey guys, first time donating and watching. Unfortunately, I missed most of BioShock, but I'm loving Wolfenstein at the moment and looking forward to watching more games being broken. Thanks, everyone.
Hey everyone, this is the Sound Defense, and you're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016, benefiting Doctors Without Borders. Coming up next, we're going to watch SavageDreamLord play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. After that, we're going to have Psycho Ripper playing Star Wars Dark Forces. We've got one $5 donation here from Ramses, donating care of the Twitter crew like Brosentia, Shakiro, Karaoke, Burnide, Gremlins R Us, Con Krakata, Felly, and myself. We work hard, and I wanted to give a shout out to them for making these last few days amazing. As a personal aside, let's get a Suplex City chant going when the runner eventually suplexes the Phantom Train. Much love from the Twitter team, Ramses. We do have some active donation incentives you can donate to if you like. For the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic run, we're donating to see the player name. Currently, the winner is Kaishlo Ren with $1,121. After that is Dat Boy with $431.82, and a handful more after that. We also have a glitch exhibition for Oddworld New and Tasty. That has been met. Excellent. So it looks like we're going to be seeing that during the Oddworld run. Otherwise,
The Insanity stuff is off too.
You can also choose the character name for Castlevania 64, or character choice, my bad. Right now, Carrie is in the lead with $51. Reinhardt lagging behind at $6, so if you want to see that, now's a good time to donate.
Mouse is good.
Is this good?
Yeah, no, I was saying, is the mouse good? Right before.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool.
Let me make sure all my loads are here. Oh yeah, we're solid. So even if I
just load it at the end and we're done.
new strats.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the timer starts on a cue, so we'll wait for that, right?
The game is going to start when the character says, "Don't forget." Okay? You ready? All right, I'm starting now.
Don't forget.
Hello, I am SavageDreamLord, and this is Amnesia, The Dark Descent, any percent glitchless.
Hurry.
In a world with no physics.
London.
I hope you're all ready to be scared. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Agent Orange. I'm going to be providing commentary for the run as well. This is the spookiness that is Amnesia, The Dark Descent. All right. Right now we're going through an auto-scroller. Did you make it?
I didn't.
Just kind of auto-scroller cutscene at this point, so nothing really that we can do to make us go fast. Two things that are important to know about this game is that we want to avoid damage as much as possible. Damage is actually going to slow us down a significant amount. We are able to heal from it, and if you go to a new zone, you will kind of regain health as well. But there are certain areas where it is absolutely necessary that we are the fastest we can be. And if we're not, that's going to take away minutes from the runtime. The other thing is, as Savage mentioned, the physics in this game are wacky.
I got the bad run speed for this part. Your run speed here is actually quasi-random, and you might just randomly go faster or slower. Nothing you can do about it.
So Savage is also going to kind of fight the camera here. Wants you to look certain certain ways, and we're just gonna say that we're the boss. And I know everyone watching should have their lights off, darkest as possible, just to make sure we're at optimal spookiness.
Yeah, I'm actually playing this at higher settings than I normally do. Normally I turn everything down to prevent graphical lag, but this computer's pretty good, so I'm turning it up for maximum spookiness.
Yeah. So that lever there, we can actually grab it earlier, but it's not going to react to our action until it wants to. So it's just something we have to wait for and pick up speed later on.
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum.
So while we have the time, maybe a brief history about this game. It was run at SGDQ in 2013 by Adam AK, but he did a glitch run of it, which is essentially just, clipping out, trying to get to the end of the zone. This is a glitchless run, though, and there's been, a recent revival in that community for this game. And essentially, with a glitchless, you're going to have to interact with all the monsters and puzzles that occur during a casual run of this game. So Savage is going to do the first trick in the game.
I missed it.
So your character is going to have these flashes where you're going to be blind, but you can still control the character. So Savage is going to be trying to do actions while he can't see, just to go that much faster. It's just going to be something happening at all times during the game.
And I should mention that in 600 runs of this game, every single run, something that's never happened before has happened. Every single one. So that's not marathon luck in this case, that's just amnesia.
Yeah, there's little to no RNG. It really is just a matter of kind of what's going to be dealt in your hand.
Well, the physics in this game are super slippery, and the monsters are inconsistent.
And spooky. So Savage is going to do some pretty neat things in these next couple of rooms, including doing some event stacking so that we have a cutscene going on at the same time as a couple other things.
Yeah. Basically, there are flashbacks and then other events, and you can get them to happen at the same time. And if they're happening at the same time instead of queuing, that's less slowdown overall.
Next thing we're going to do is use this box to keep the door open. Otherwise, that door would be covered in a lot more rubble after we get knocked out by this barrel. So putting that box there is just going to make it a little faster to open up the door.
We're not getting out of here. How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
So as you can guess, Alexander, not the nicest guy.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, so here's a great trick that Savage is going to pull off with ease. There we go. So essentially, he's putting the bottle through the crack in the door, and there's a barrel keeping that door closed, and he throws the bottle, and you can hear it smash, and that moves the barrel out of the way so we can open the door. And there is another bottle there in case he messed it up, but we got it first try, no problem.
I missed the speed up trigger.
That's all right. Yeah, so throughout the run, here's another.
There should be more.
Throughout the run, Savage is also going to be doing this neat little trick where essentially what happens is your mouse can be at a different place in your menu versus where it is on the screen, so you can flip back and forth and do actions as fast as possible. So he made a pot of acid by doing that switch between the menu.
All right, and
Here
let's
we go.
hear it for Amnesia physics.
So, yeah, what happened there is essentially if an item is supposed to go somewhere in Amnesia, it's going to try its hardest to get there, and it just will snap into place if you get it even close. So that works to our benefit. We'll use that a couple of times with some of Amnesia's puzzles.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it.
So-
But you can light the lamp now.
Savage will be
What's the reason?
trying to jump off these rocks because if he hits it at the right angle, he'll get a mini
What's
speed
the
boost.
reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel.
Oh, here's the
It's
first real
important that you
monster.
Keep going straight. And
I'm
make
gonna run into
sure
him.
Not to stray.
Hello.
So the monsters in this game are faster than us, and
Hey.
using that box to hit that, and then we're gonna open the cellar just a little, and then use the box again to open up the rest of it. Like I was saying, the monsters are faster than Daniel, the main character, so we're really gonna need to use pathing to beat them out and avoid death.
Basically, they're horrible at cornering, but in a dead heat, they'll win every time.
So here's every speedrunner's favorite thing, a water level. There's a water monster and it's attracted to our splashing. So it's kind of splashing after us at this point, and we're gonna lure it away. And then after that's done, just run like the Dickens to this next door.
Open it behind the back. My mouse caught. We're in trouble. Oh, come on, Daniel, you can do it. Oop. Yep.
Yeah. So we're home free, but a lot of Amnesia is played with a monster right on your tail, essentially, and you just kind of have to pray that you're gonna make it out.
Oh
boy.
no.
So Savage again jumping off those items to try to get a mini boost. We're safe for now. So coming up here, Savage is going to have to break this window, jump out onto the ledge. Nice. And you have to hit the ledge at the right angle to land on it, otherwise you're just going to fall right off. Once you're on the ledge, it's no problem. You can just run across and your running will carry you over the gaps, as you can see. But because the physics are so slippery, that's just, nothing is certain, kind of.
This is the room of 3 blind pickups.
Yeah.
It's 1.
My journal is gone.
So laudanum is health in the game. We're going to be using that as a necessity, but also in kind of some damage boost strategies. It's all depending on how the run is going. Very nice. So that's actually a really cool set of actions. Savage, as that white light flashes and he goes blind, picks up the item, throws it against the wall to break the glass, and picks up a key.
God, there it is.
In the blink of an eye.
I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
And it's really easy to, you know, kind of miss that, maybe not pick up the key just because you're trying to go fast, and you can essentially miss because you're blind that you picked it up. So this is storage. This, as Savage described to me, is where most people quit the game because it's too scary.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
So Savage here is picking up some drill parts. These are very essential to get. There are 3 of them.
This is the one thing that can actually bork the run.
Yeah.
It's just pick up 3 items, but if I miss one here at the 10-minute mark or wherever we're at, I'm going to find out at the 30-minute mark that we can't complete the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So-
Oh yeah, I was going to make a save point there. Yellow.
So the lantern attracts a monster. What we're going to do is...
Plenty of leeway.
Come on. It's called barrel armor. Nice.
Oh, he hit me.
Um,
How terribly unfortunate.
so we're using that laudanum to get back up to speed. So what happens with that barrel is essentially, because it has no collision, right, Savage, you can kind of clip into it, and it's not considered a glitch.
Well, it's intended behavior. When you pick up items, they lose collision. So by standing inside of it, he hits the item instead of me, but he also hits the barrier.
Yeah. And the barrier has a hitbox, so that's why Monster's able to break it. And we're going to do that again later in the run, hopefully with similar success, minus the hit.
Ooh, he's behind me.
So, here we go.
We're all right.
Yeah.
Oh, we might not be all right. Yeah, he's still there. Okay, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, these monsters are very fast, and we are not. So Savage had set up this box. Oh, there you go. Earlier, just to get over it quickly. And the monsters can't follow you, right?
Well, he can follow. It just slows him down a little bit.
So we're all clear on that. And we're going to be skipping a flashback here. Is that correct?
Yeah, just by going behind those pillars instead of in front of them.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's how they set up that trigger, but that's how it be.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park.
So here's the
It takes
first
you to the
of
gallery where you can view
the puzzles. And Savage just has to put these in alternating order. So he kind of uses his face, it's bigger than his hand, to push up all those levers and then just flip down whichever need to come down. Another puzzle here. And so with these gears, they are heavy, so they do slow us down as we walk. So Savage is just opting to throw them down the stairs slippery stairs and get them to where they need to be. And you're going to see more of that wonderful amnesia physics of just things clicking into where they need to go.
Oh yeah, with gamma turned down, Cole's hard to see.
There you go. It's just that easy.
This is a good time for donations for about the next minute and a half.
Sure thing. We have a $500 donation from Intella Bovine. It says, love everything you guys do, and Médecins Sans Frontières is a cabal of ninja badasses. Keep up the good aligned work.
Awesome.
It's $20 from My Catastrophe. It says, this is my first donation of the week. My promise is that each one will be greater than the last. I don't have a ton extra to give, but I'm happy to give it to the cause. Good luck with the runs, guys. And that's important. Every little bit counts.
So yeah, we're just riding the elevator for a little. So good time to get a selfie in. For the kids at home. And Savage was able to...
Uh-oh.
Is everybody all right?
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
So here we're involved in a flashback, which slows down Daniel, but we're also going to be picking up this rock because that also slows down Daniel, but it cancels out the flashback and makes us just go that much faster.
Pushing a heavy rock speeds you up because amnesia physics.
So just gotta kneecap that guy.
Ooh, I already used my emergency laudanum though. Let's see what happens. I think we're good.
Yeah, here avoiding another flashback.
Yep, ignore that music. I got it. Whoop, goodbye.
So the good thing about these monsters is when they take a swipe at you, they have to stop. Oh, they have to stop moving.
Yeah, I missed him taking that first swipe.
Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, John.
So
Such is life.
Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
now we're in the Wiggle Tunnel.
Please, we don't have time to
It's
make
called
a
the
fool
Wiggle
of
Tunnel
anyone.
because your head can get stuck
He's coming.
uh,
Hurry. I'll cover the hole
for
with the bed.
whatever reason,
We'll be fine.
and so you just kind of move the mouse back and forth to wiggle on through.
Oh. Yep.
That's new.
Everyone saw me move all these out of the way, right? And not glitch through that? Okay. We're good. Well, that's something that has never happened to me before, so I guess hopefully that was it.
So here we're going to be doing that barrel armor strat again.
Yeah, I actually discovered this like 3 days ago, so hopefully it goes all right. That normally you'd lug a barrel through this entire zone, but there's a chair that works almost as well.
Yeah, and we're just going to make a save. The chair is actually
Just in case.
more on our way, so it's faster that way, but it's also lighter to carry. So Daniel's going to be that much quicker. Again, using the lantern.
Oh, right, I'm damaged.
Oh, fun. Using the lantern to lure the monster.
Come on, Daniel. Duck and weave. Oh,
Is that
that's
gonna be
bad
all
placement.
right? Yeah.
We'll find out. He's still behind me.
Yeah. So we're in this chair now.
Is he still behind me? I should not have been able to lose him with my lantern out while damaged.
He's just giving you the benefit of the doubt.
It's Amnesia monsters.
Yeah. Usually when you come at this wall,
Okay.
we're slick. Yeah, so usually when you come at that wall, you're going to have the chair kind of set up like a lion tamer. It's just a, better hitbox.
Yeah, like I said, it's a new trick.
Yeah, 3 days ago, you figured it out, right?
Ish.
Yeah.
Is he safe?
Scary unintentional deaths happen in Amnesia.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a better angle.
There we go.
That feels good.
Chair right through your spleen always does.
Yep, we're good.
There we go.
Well, as good as you can be in a situation like this.
So again, the monster trying to hit us essentially hits through us and is hitting this barrier.
Oh, chair might be sitting a little too high. Yep.
Yes, he hit
Gotta
the chair.
readjust. There we go. I think that was still,
Yeah, give it up.
yeah, still faster than the intended strat.
Yeah.
Oh man, that wasn't even the hard trick yet.
So we're just collecting some oil and such, so we can get a couple donations in if we have them.
Spring and are quite
We
spacious.
sure do. We have $10 from Colton Zukvich. Greetings from Edmonton, Canada. Staying up late despite my long work week ahead to see my favorite horror game of all time be beat. Donation to Runner's Choice.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Canada.
Produce a rather poisonous type of
I will have to see what's still available.
It's an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering.
We also have $20 from Brandon Kettelhon. Says, looking forward to this next run. Keep up the great work. By which he means this game right here.
Thanks, Brandon.
We have $5 as well from Mike Pribish. Wish I could be there right now. This is my third SGDQ. Loving it so far. Keep them coming.
So really quickly, this area, again, a water type level. There would be a water monster eventually in this level, but we're going to just go through it so fast that it's not even going to bother us.
Yeah. And that's about all there is to say.
Yeah, we could do a couple donations, more if we have them.
We have a $7 donation from Colton Nelson, who simply says, I love you guys, and kill the animals. If you're looking to have your donation comment read, now is a very good time to donate.
So, gonna get some baller physics going. There you go. So yeah, again, essentially what we're doing here, going through this level and we're turning these valves to turn on some steam, because we need that to run the game, right? But actually, with the time now, there you go, I'll explain probably the hardest trick in the game that's coming up. That's just gonna be kind of the breaking point of this game in terms of speeding it up. What Savage is going to do, and I'll put a little more commentary around it when it's actually there, but we're going to be making a jump that is definitely not intended to be possible. In the other room, you're supposed to have essentially another platform down, which requires going through a whole nother zone to get it. But we're just gonna, because we're speedrunners, raise this first platform.
Yep. We're going to skip an entire zone by doing a very specific jump.
Yeah. So we're going to raise this.
And even if I fail this 20 times, it's still faster to keep grinding it.
Yeah, I can save. And so what's so difficult about this jump is he's going to be jumping on a very small ledge. You can see here. He made it look easy.
Did you ever say how much you were going to donate if I got that first try?
I'll give $50 for getting that first try. So hold me to that. But the wall, you can kind of see the ceiling above us is curved, and the ledge below is at an angle. So Savage has to run and jump and crouch to get onto this ledge. And then he needs to drop down. And that's important too, because you can just, with these physics, slip off that little platform there.
Yeah. So basically for that jump, you're on a moving platform. You have to run, jump at the last second, duck in midair. And if you jump at the wrong time, if you jump too soon, too late, don't duck fast enough, you miss that jump. I've put greater than 20 hours into just grinding that jump, though.
And how many minutes does it save, would you say?
I'd have to go and look. I've been doing it for so long. It's probably a 5-minute save, I would estimate.
Yeah, so like Savage mentioned, if you hadn't gotten it first, second, third time, you'd still just keep jumping.
Oh, here's another thing that could potentially screw me up, but that never happens.
So this is what we needed the drill pieces for way back when. Gonna do a little science here. Drill that guy's head open, take out some of his blood for us.
For science.
Yeah, just a little keepsake.
Oh. Run, Daniel. That was a monster spawning.
Oh, it did spawn?
I think so. I didn't stop to look.
Okay.
Should I go back?
If you wouldn't mind. So yeah, again, if Savage hadn't picked up those drill pieces, that's kind of end of the run. You can't get past that part, right?
Yeah. There's nothing else that you can do there.
Nice. So fastest way to get down a ladder is to jump.
Just like in real life.
Yeah, and then just grab onto it last second.
Disregard him.
And we really need to make sure that we don't take any damage from falling down that ladder, because we're going to be dodging some monsters and outpathing them. And you just absolutely have to have your max speed.
Yeah, this monster you will consistently get away from if you're at full health. You will consistently die by his murderous hand if you're not.
Yeah, and there's actually two we're going to get by.
The second one's probably going to kill me.
I believe in you. You got that jump first try? So, another really tricky puzzle here. That should do it. So Savage is jumping out of the water. Just the water slows down Daniel.
I call this the run like heck from the monster strat.
Yeah. So we're good. Yeah, the monster was really right behind him.
When you trigger a flashback like that, they drop aggro.
Yeah. So we are not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it though.
Good.
Hello.
There you go. So we need him. We need that monster to swing at us in order to be able to outrun him.
He's probably still gonna catch me though.
Yeah. No.
We'll see.
Ooh. You got to take these corners really quick, because again, pathing is the only way to. Nice. The only way to outrun the monster.
Great, googly moogly. I'm gonna get away. Oh, there he is.
So we need him to swing at us, like I mentioned before, because that's going to stop his movement, and that just little bit of time is the difference.
This is another good time for donations, if there is any.
We do have some. We just got $50 from Vegeta FH1. Good morning from Ireland. Good luck to all the speedrunners, and I love that face-flipping lever tech by Savage. A lever flippable by your face, tech we have yet to invent in this age. Good luck, Savage, and to all the runners. $25 to Runner's Choice, and $25 to Kill the Animals. Gotta save those world records.
Good man.
I can't feel anything, Alexander.
Also $8 from Timothy S43. Finally off a 7-day work schedule, and so excited to watch some SGDQ. Good luck to all the runners.
Nice.
Will it be worth living?
So that's just another instance right there of where Savage has to do a couple things at once. He's jumping, pulling that lever, pulling that gear. And now we take the railing back up just because it's quicker, a little slippier than the stairs.
And I think for the sake of Amnesia, anything that's runner's choice, put towards some sweet, sweet animal murder. Gotta save the frames.
Daniel, you have gone too far.
So, nice. What Savage is doing there is just damage boosting, getting down those stairs, and then because he had the laudanum, he can heal right back up and maintain his speed, essentially. So that was good. So I took a little more damage, so just healing back up again.
Yeah. Well, it usually takes 2 laudanums to fully heal, but I knew I was about to get one. And this is the useless zone.
It's pretty.
There it was.
I mean, any good, horror thing is fright and then the relief of that, right? Because you can't be going high octane the whole time.
We do when we speed run.
Yeah. Although with that hallway, maybe not.
It used to be yours.
So coming up in a little is probably the second hardest trick in the game. Equally as hard as the first, but it's not necessary.
Jump scare in 3, 2. We were doing it on 2.
So the second trick, it isn't necessary, but it saves like 10 seconds, and it's a Savage move. So we're gonna get up on this column.
You know what? I'll try it twice because we're doing so well.
That's what I like to hear.
It's fast.
So we got up on this column, you'll see in a second, and we're gonna be jumping over this chasm. Nope. So what you have to do is you have to hit the edge of our side of the chasm, and essentially the horizontal momentum is just gonna shoot you over just right.
So close and yet so near.
Yeah. So again, it isn't a huge time save, and we don't need it.
We'll try it one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
can't
Backup
get 'em all.
strats.
Yeah. And they're actually in that area is an event that kind of triggers every 10 seconds where the screen will shake. It's kind of like an earthquake, and at that point the jump is impossible, so you do have to wait till you're all clear.
Yeah.
We didn't run into that problem, just the problem making it over. But doing the backup strats here, not a huge time loss.
But we got to go fast.
Yeah. Cow friend.
There are 3 endings to this game. There's a good one, a bad one. We're going to get the one. Whoop.
And that one is the fastest of the 3 endings. So there's good reason to do it.
Significantly.
Yeah.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful.
So when we were practicing this, we didn't really have the audio going, so I didn't realize this game was kind of such a good tutorial.
Oh. Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, terrible things are happening.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days.
Do we have time for a donation or two?
Succumb.
What do you think?
I'm about to do the Spider-Man strat.
Okay, yeah. So... Very nice. So, what Savage did there is we are blind and we have to open this door up. And best way to do that is just to swipe your mouse, kind of get yourself rotating, and just wait till the action triggers. So you can't see it, but he actually picks up his keyboard and just moves his mouse across the whole table. And catches it pretty quickly.
Yeah. That was an intentional death to get back to the entrance of the zone and then just, cut through the door.
Yeah.
Are there any more donations?
There are. We have a $5 donation from Sweet Rosa. This is my all-time favorite game, and I used to pride myself in my ability to complete it. Thank you for ruining that in the best way possible. And remember, save the animals.
Our pleasure.
Here's $10 from Ace110. Hello. Have always loved watching speedruns in GDQ, but have never had the money to do it. Here's $10 to Runner's Choice.
So...
You can keep going.
Okay. $5 from Chi Obsidian. I still get nightmares from Amnesia, so seeing Savage run past those monsters without batting an eye is astounding. Good luck to all the runners. Money goes to Runner's Choice. We're really racking these donations up here.
Yeah. It's a lot of dead animals, man.
That is a lot of dead animals.
Must weigh on your conscience.
Don't pay his lies any attention.
$50 anonymous donation. Second GDQ watched live, second time donating. Love you guys and everything you do and stand for. Keep saving those frames and kill those animals.
That's horrible. Of course. We are dealing with monsters.
$20 from Kate Draws Comics. Good morning from England. Thanks for doing what you're doing. It's always great to see people getting together for such a good cause.
So coming up...
I'm going to try the swag strat exactly once.
Yes. We're going to open up this... Come on.
Oh.
There we go. So Daniel just has perfectly nimble fingers to kind of get between that crack in that safe and pick up the piece of orb.
And like 6-jointed 10-foot arms where I can manipulate things behind me across the room.
A lot of yoga in those torture chambers.
This one, prepare.
Coming up here is a mandatory death. The game is just going to spawn a ton of monsters to capture me. And when it detects that I'm trying to get away, it's going to act as if they caught me. Oh no, those monsters. Oh, they somehow got me. Oh, that just happens.
Well, it's just that spooky. So
I'm going to do this marathon safe.
All right. As you wish. So here we wake up in a jail after that mandatory death. There's some loose piping that we're going to pull out. It is possible to jump through the hole and grab the pipe almost at the same time, but if Savage messes that up, then the pipe could fly off into oblivion, and nice. We wouldn't be able to get it. What he does there, you stick this pipe in the crack to get the piece of orb, but then he's picking up the chair and just hitting the chair on the pipe to
disregard that debris
to get that piece of orb that much quicker. So there's a fork there, and whichever way you go first, it's gonna initiate some rubble. So we go just far enough to get the rubble going, and then turn back and take the next. Oh, nice. What's going on here is there's water in that area, so we're just jumping on the little ledges on the walls, and then you have to jump out and jump back in. You can do that. You can change your momentum mid-jump, but you have to get around the ribbing. This game is having some of the most intense music to some of the most non-interesting commentary.
Yeah, in this game, either everything is happening at once or nothing is happening at all. That's how you build the suspense.
So, back down the stairs. Again, trying to jump on some items to get those mini boosts.
And you may have noticed that everything is now full of red goo, which, to my knowledge, is never completely explained. Well, the explanation is the shadow has been here. But that's not much of an explanation.
I thought it was Ivan Ooze. I just needed one, thank you. So we take an intentional death there to despawn a monster that was going to be on that walkway that's pretty much impossible to get around. And now it's gone. And now, going to do some swag?
We'll see.
Okay.
I say that so if I miss it, I can just play it off like I never intended to do it.
Nice. So, stop those gears with a friendly rock.
Bum, 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 bum.
There we go. So that's a strat similar to the beginning of Super Mario 64, where you got to jump on that bridge. Not actually, but
Swag.
yeah. Here we're combining the piece of ore. We're using that quick click strat to toggle between the menu, which can have our mouse somewhere else than the in-game. We made a full orb. That's just going to open up this zone. We're getting close to the end.
I intentionally wait there to get that trigger to restore sanity so I don't pass out in this next zone.
Yeah, so in this zone, it's possible to go so insane that you pass out and you have to start the zone over again.
I got to be well enough to manipulate that lever behind my back from across the room.
Yeah, and the light actually helps with that, right? Makes you...
Oh yeah, the light, because the gimmick is that you're afraid of the dark, so if you stay in the light, you don't go insane. But if you stay in the light, the monsters will catch you, so...
So making some blood sacrifices here. Just a regular Sunday. And those blood sacrifices do damage us, so we take that laudanum to get back up in speed. So this is the final boss. Time is going to be on when he says, "No, you fool."
When I knock over the third pylon and he says that, that's time.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Daniel, you can do it. You are moderately slowed down for this part.
So time.
That is time. Haha! Take that.
So the game's going to give us some
Yeah, now there's just a
end
short
credit,
outro.
Yeah. We're going to swag through it.
You think I was afraid fleeing Brandenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary.
See if we can spot some elusive geometry up there.
I knew it was my purgatory. Hellfire made to wash away my sins.
Or an unloaded room.
There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
So that's Amnesia: The Dark Descent, any percent glitchless. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Savage, for that excellent run of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. You are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016, hosted on Twitch.tv. They've been a great partner for us for many years, so thank you, Twitch TV, for everything you do for us and for everyone who loves video games. This stream is benefiting Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders supports people who cannot otherwise access healthcare by employing specialized... What's it? Sorry? Oh. We've got plenty more donations to read here. A lot of them came in right near the end of Amnesia. Here's $5 from Kevio42191. I've donated 10 times in 3 previous GDQs and never had my donation read, mostly because I have terrible luck. I planned on donating later, but since you mention it, I'll do one early. I will double my planned donation if this is read. Donation to Runner's Choice. Thanks. Lots of donations coming in for a Save or Kill the Animals or Runner's Choice. If you take a look at the Games Done Quick homepage and check out our donation tracker, you can find all sorts of great incentives to put your money towards. You can choose character file names, you can choose good or bad ending, you can even extend the marathon by making us play even more games. So please be sure to check those out. Every little bit helps, but variety is the spice of life. Here's a $50 donation from Frozen Glacian. Good morning, SGDQ. Glad I could be able to donate and watch my 4th GDQ in a row. Shoutouts to the tech crew for keeping this thing going and all the runners gaming for a great cause. Keep up the great work, everyone. $50 from Dirk's Lexic. Hey guys, this is my 4th year watching and donating, and I am stoked on watching another wonderful week full of greatness. Good luck to all the runners, and kill those animals. Here's an anonymous donation for $50. When I played through Amnesia for the first time, I accidentally screamed and woke up my roommate on 3 different days. Don't know how you so casually run past those monsters that gave me so much stress. Good luck on the run. You can't kill the monsters, so settle for killing the animals. Here's a $5 donation from The Spoon. Yo, I've been watching this stream for